Hello everyone, welcome to FOC class 12. This video is part 3 of Fundamentals of Java Programming for class 12 IT. So let us start. First of all, let us see what we are going to study today. We will be studying the three topics: primitive data types, string variables and operators in this video. Let us start with our first topic of today, primitive data types. In all, Java supports 8 primitive data types. So basically, data types are also of different types. So one of them is primitive data type, and there are 8 types of primitive data types that Java supports. Here are these: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. So these are the 8 primitive data types that Java supports, and these are the types of values that these data types hold, and this is their size: byte, short, int, long. All these can contain integer type of values. Size of byte is 8-bit, short 16-bit, int 32-bit, and long 64-bit. Then float and double, these can contain floating point values, and float is of size 32-bit and double is of size 64-bit. Then is char, it is basically character. It can store the type of character values and its size is 16-bit. Then is boolean, it can store true or false value, means any one of them, and its size is 1 bit. So these are the 8 primitive data types that Java can support. Now, string variables. Now we have already studied about variables, so now we will study about string variables. A variable of the primitive data type char can be used to store a single character. As we studied 8 primitive data types, one of them was char, which is used to denote character. So we use this data type for what purposes? For storing a single character. Means we can store only one single character using this data type char. To assign a value to a char variable, we enclose the character between single quotes. Means if we want to assign a value to a variable which we have declared as char, so we will enclose that variable between single quotes. Like here in this example, you can see we have written char middle name is equal to and m. This m we have put in single quotes. So this is how we assign a value to a char variable. Here the variable is middle name and this m is the value of that variable, and we have assigned it using these single quotes. To store more than one character, we use the string class in Java. Now, sometimes we also want to store more than one character. So, for that purpose, we will use the string class. To assign a text value to a string variable, we enclose the text between double quotes. So, if we want to assign the value to this string variable, then we will put it in the double quotes. This is the main difference between this char variable and string variable, that the value of the char variable is stored in single quotes and the value of string variable is stored in double quotes. This is the main difference. You must remember it. And also, char variable is used to store a single character and string variable is used to store more than one character. I hope you will remember the difference. To print char or string variables, we can use the system.out.println method. So as we have been using this command for printing something, so here we are using this command to print the char or string variables that we have used. And here is an example: system.out.println, then in bracket you will write whatever you want to print. So basically, whenever we are writing the variable name, we don't put it in double quotes. Means, for example, here we are having three variables: first name, middle name, and last name. These are basically variable names. So these are variables, so we will not put them in double quotes or single quotes. We will just put them without any type of symbol. Then, to concatenate the strings, we will put this plus sign. To give a gap in between, we will use these double quotes with a space in between. This will indicate that after printing first name, there should be a space, and then middle name, then again space, and then last name. So this is how this command will work. And here the output is given of the commands that we have just used. The output will be Mayank M Saxena. So Mayank was the first name, then you can see a space is given here, then M was middle name, and then again a middle space, and then Saxena last name. Use of plus operator. As we have just discussed the use that it is used to concatenate the strings. In Java, when used with numbers as operands, the plus operators adds the numbers. As you must already know that whenever we are using the plus sign, plus operator with numbers, then we are basically adding those numbers. So in Java also, when we use this plus operator with the numbers, so we are using it as an operand. And what does this operand do? It adds the numbers. But when we are using it with strings, then why do we use it? We use it to concatenate the strings together, as we had just used in the previous example. There we had concatenated three strings and together, so we used the plus operator there. Also note that the single space string literal is used so as to print a gap between the first and middle name and middle and last name. So as I just told you that we had put double quotes and a gap between them to print a gap. So basically we call this as single space string literal. Means here we have given single space and these are string literal. So we call it as single space string literal. So why we have used it? We have used it to print a gap between the first name, last name, and the middle name. Between all these three variable names, we want to print a gap. So we have used this single space string literal. Now let us move to our next topic, operators. We have also studied about operators in class 11. Here again we are going to study about them. Some of might be different and some might be same. Operators are special symbols in a programming language and perform certain specific operations. As their name is suggesting, operators. So basically they are used to perform some specific operations. So what are these? These are some symbols, some special symbols in a programming language. And here our programming language is Java. So we will be talking about the operators that we are going to use in Java for performing certain specific operations. We will be discussing which operator performs which operation. So operators in Java are of six types as given in your book. First is asterisk and this slash sign. We have already discussed about their use. So we will be studying about arithmetic, relational, assignment and logical operators. And bitwise operators is also in Java, but it is not in this syllabus. So we will be discussing only these four. Now, first of all, let us study about arithmetic operators. As their name is suggesting, they will perform the arithmetic operations. What are arithmetic operations? They are like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment, decrement. All these operations are called as arithmetic operations. And all these operators which perform the arithmetic operation, these are called as arithmetic operators. So the first four of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are already clear to you, as you have been studying them since your childhood. So we will be studying the last three because they are new. First is modulus. This sign is generally used in daily life for indicating percentage, but here in Java programming we use this sign for modulus operator, and we use it for getting the remainder of division of values of operands. What are operands? The values on which we are performing operation. Here a is equal to 20 and b is equal to 30. These are the operands. So basically operands are the values on which we are going to perform the operation. So what will this modulus operator do? It will return the remainder of division. Means whenever we are going to divide these two numbers, then whatever the remainder will be, it will be the uh, result of the modulus operator. So here you can see a modulus b and the result is 10. So 20 modulus 30, it will give the result 10. Then is plus plus. This operator is used to denote increment, and what does it do? It basically increments the operand by 1. Means whatever is the value, it will increase its value by 1. A plus plus or plus plus a. We will also discuss further that what is the difference between these two, a plus plus and plus plus a, but later on. So here is the result of a plus plus or plus plus a. It is 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. If we talk about minus minus, then it is decrement. So here we decrement the operand by 1. So a minus minus or minus minus a. It will give the result 19 because it will decrement the value of a by 1. Now let us talk about relational operators. As their name is suggesting, they will perform some operation which is based on relation. So it will tell the relation between the numbers. First is equal to. These two equal signs, these denote the equal to operator. Returns true if values of a and b are equal, false otherwise. All these operators, relational operators, return true or false value. How do they return these values? Basically, first of all, they will check the relation whether it is true or not. If it is true, they return true. If it is false, it returns false. So in first case, equal to, it will return true in the case when the values of a and b are equal. So if we have type a equal to b, means we have type 2 equal sign for indicating this relational operator of equal to. So it will indicate that the value of a and b should be same. But here a is equal to 20 and b is equal to 30. So the two values are not same, and hence it will return false. Then is not equal to. In computer language, generally we denote the symbol of not equal to by these two symbols, exclamation mark and then equal to. This symbol together denotes not equal to. Returns true if values of a and b are not equal, false otherwise. Means in this case, if we have put this operator with the operands, then a and b should not be equal. In that case, it will be returning true, and if they are equal, then it will be returning false. Here a not equal b because a is equal to 20 and b is equal to 30. So 20 is not equal to 30, that is why it will return true. Then similar for greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than or equal to, all these operators work similarly. Now comes assignment operator. Here these, its name is suggesting assign. So basically they will assign something. Assign what? They will assign the value. How? Let us see. First of all, let us see the operators which are available here. These are given here. As you can see here, only one equal to is present. It is called simple assignment. So sometimes the difference between double equal to and one single equal to, it is asked. So you must know that this symbol is used for simple assignment, and that double equal to, that symbol is used for equal to. So you must know that which kind of operators are these, what are their names, you should know. So what is the use of simple assignment operator? Assigns value of left side operand to right side operand. So it will assign the value. If we have written a equal b, then a will become equal to 30. Similarly, for the rest of the operators, they will be performing the same operation. They will be assigning the values. Whichever operator is used. For example, we have used plus and then equal to. So, first of all, it will add and then it will assign the value. Then minus equal to. So, it will first subtract and then it will assign the value. Then star and multiply. Star means multiply, so it will first multiply and then it will assign the value. Then in divide and assignment, first of all it will divide and then it will assign the quotient value. In modulus, it will assign the remainder value. I hope you are clear with all of these. Now logical operators. These are of three types: logical and, logical or, logical not. Logical means they will be providing some conditions to you and the result will be based that is that result true or not. So here basically the conditions are seen whether the conditions are satisfied or not. If the conditions are satisfied, they return true. If the conditions are not satisfied, they return false. So let us see in what way they work. First is logical AND. We use this symbol of double AND for logical AND operator. Returns true if values of both A and B are true, false otherwise. Means if A is a condition and B is a condition, and if both of them are true, then logical AND will return true, and if either one of them or none of them is true, then it will return false. Then is logical OR. This is the symbol for logical OR. Returns true if values of either A or B is true, false otherwise. Suppose you have been given with two conditions A and B, and if any one of them is correct, if either A is correct or either B is correct, then it will return true, and if none of them is correct, it will return false. Then is logical NOT. Returns true if value of A false, true otherwise. Means if we have used this logical NOT operator with the operand or with the condition, then if the condition will be true, then it will return false, and if the condition is false, then it will return true. Means it will do the things in reverse order. So I hope you understood all these operators very well. Thank you. That was all for today. I hope this video was useful for you. Now we will meet in the next video with next part. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box or message us on Telegram app. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.